I know you've done a lot of research into Starfish Prime, and some of your subjects have given you better answers than others. But I've always been fascinated by this, the blowing up of the nuclear bomb in space that some people say was really done for other reasons than just a test, which seems like a really stupid idea.
So, Tom DeLonge is the one who put that on my radar, and I worked, through my own networks, right? Um, I've spoken to different people in the Invisible College about it, and you got to remember, yeah, Tom's advisors, right? Uh, we it leaked out on WikiLeaks are they're real deal. Could they be misleading him in some cases? Maybe, I don't know, but a lot of them seem to be pro disclosure. Could they have alternate agendas? Maybe. Again, there's a lot of things you have to put into question, but just certain things I'll say, like Starfish Prime, there was a high altitude nuclear detonation. Did they do that just to take down UFOs? Probably not. I mean, they were, but was that like a submission once that they knew that that test was going to happen? Probably, right? So I do think that Starfish Prime was an actual event that did take down a UFO, and Tom and again, probably his advisors who told him is that, like, whatever came down in Roswell was that, right? We hear the story about that. There's the entities that kind of resemble the Greys or something similar to that, right? Small entities, big head, big eyes, long fingers, that thing. But what a lot of people don't realize, what Tom says is that in Starfish Prime, something else came down. So that's a detail that I've not gotten the answer to, but I think that Tom is dead on with that. And I think that event did happen. I did think, and when I asked Lou about, EMPs and nuclear detonation, being able to take down UFOs, he basically explained the process of why it takes them down, right? They generate their own space-time bubble, and a massive EMP, especially from a nuke, and probably why we've been arming ourselves with nukes ever since, is because they can take these things down and everybody knows it. It's a very dangerous game, right? It's questionable, but
Is that why they're so interested in our nukes?
I'd say that's probably one reason. Another reason could be if let's say that you have a whole population of non-human intelligence, right? Maybe some of them are extraterrestrial, okay? Maybe they are. Maybe some of them are future time travelers. Maybe some of them are crypto-terrestrials and ultra-terrestrials. So in the extraterrestrial thing, like, wow, they have a weapon that can kind of mess with us. Let's keep an eye on that. If they're future humans, right? Or even if a small set of these UFOs are future humans, they don't want us to mess ourselves up, right? Or even if there's benevolent extraterrestrials, they don't want us to mess ourselves up either, right? But maybe some not so friendly extraterrestrials or non-human intelligence might say, hey, we better watch out. These guys can actually defend themselves against us if we're trying to manipulate them, which that's a whole nother discussion. But crypto-terrestrials, let's say that there's another non-human intelligence that lives under the ocean, right? And we just haven't been able to detect them. But they're another non-human intelligence that somehow, whether in our current dimension or they're phased in a different dimension but still present, but they're non-human intelligence and they're observing us and interacting with us in different ways, but they live on the planet, we could mess them up, right? And with the nuclear potentials. So maybe they're concerned for not even us, but themselves or even the planet, because if we mess up this planet, that kind of interferes with their ability to survive as well.